So in my recent videos, I've been sharing an 8-day countdown of visions that the Lord gave me, and how it connects to now and events that are happening currently. Because my first video regarding this the other day seemed to confirm that June 21st, which is 6-3 or 3-6 right to left, connected to the events in my visions at the start of the 8-day countdown of visions in March, on March 6th, which is 3-6, like June 21st is 6-3 or 3-6, the Hebrew way, of 2024. Sorry, the year. That's when I got received the vision countdown. So since 621 is connected, or the events connected to June 20, sorry, yeah, to a 3-6, that would make, that would possibly make today, if it's the countdown, it would make today 3:11 to 3:12 because of evening to evening being one day biblically and in the Hebrew way, 3:11 to 3:12. So I'm going to share visions that I haven't shared yet from that, and then share some other stuff that I found with current events. Because I shared my 3:11 ones the other day, I'm going to share the 3:12. So March 12th of 2024 at 11:36 p.m. That's very interesting that it's 11:36 because of what I'm going to also share today, with connecting to New York, and we know 9/11 obviously, and 11:36 is 11/9 or 9/11. But so that first night, first vision, I saw a number 2. So in the countdown of the 8-day countdown, it was number 2. And then I had the same vision of people reuniting and coming together, joining hands and flying off in the spirit. So like harpazo. Then I also saw a little girl hand with sparkly nails doing like a number 1 with her finger. And so that's interesting because of the evening to evening, like I said, being one day. So then I saw a Viking. So I looked up current events or breaking news in June of 2025 of Viking. The Minnesota Vikings have been making headlines in June of 2025 with several key moves and announcements. These include contract extensions, roster updates, and schedule details. The team also finalized a deal to acquire quarterback Sam Howell. Also, one day ago on 6/25, Minnesota Vikings news dump posted. So that's interesting. So my next vision was of Russian military. And for June of 2025, this is what I found. 3 hours ago, Ukraine halts Russia's advance in northern Sumy region, commander says. Also, I found in Finnish border town, worry mounts over Russian military buildup. Also, there was a post about the Russia-Ukraine war, list of events, and it being day 1218 of the war, I guess. Then Russian offensive campaign assessment, June 25th of 2025. And I also found this. And this, you can pause to read. Okay, so then I saw the wooden ark again, like Noah's Ark. And the other day, if you've been following these videos, I shared about the classroom disappearance vision, and all those connections of 2/17, which is the second month, 17th day when the flood started in Noah's Ark. And the first thing that pops up when I search this Noah's Ark breaking news of June 2025 is number 217, Noah's Ark, the movie. And it was posted 3 days ago on YouTube. Or I guess it's reviews. But then, let's see. Jonathan Kahn, official, has Noah's Ark been found? A major coming. That was posted 4 weeks ago. I know they seem to have found confirmation of Noah's Ark, I believe in Turkey. And then I saw a baby monkey. And when looking this up today on June 26th, I found 2 days ago, this was shared, but it's a baby monkey named Lulua or Lulau. I don't know how to say it. Born to the San Diego Zoo, my favorite zoo that I go to often. On May 2nd, it was born. So that's interesting because they just shared it on San Diego Fox News 2 days ago. Okay, then, so I want to share this because our Father in heaven is amazing, and he shows like a physical of things, a physical sign or yeah, whatever, a physical and a spiritual, right? So my next vision, I saw a staircase leading up to an open door in heaven. So it was in the like in the constellations or whatever. The doorway at the top had the sun shining through it. So I wanted to see if there's a physical confirmation of this vision. And you guys, there is a stairway to heaven hike scheduled for the open door, the sun was shining through my vision, Sunday, June 29th of 2025 at 9 a.m. This hike will be via Pochuck Valley Boardwalk and will include a waterfall and scenic views. Wow, you guys, come on. That's crazy. Okay, and this is interesting because of what I'm also going to go into sharing today. So that same night or the next morning, so I guess 3:13 a.m. At 2:32 a.m. I woke up. I had a dream that they had made and enforced the one world religion. I was in some sort of help place or shelter. Then a woman came in running to me in need of healing. I washed her hair and I prayed over her, and she was healed. I said, "You've been healed. Praise Jesus. He has healed you." And she said, "No, praise," I don't want to say it. And I said, "No, Jesus is the one who healed you." And then again, she said, "No, praise," or no, not again, sorry. She was so upset that she was healed by the one true God and ran from me. Then I woke up at 2:32, which is to fish or be a fisherman. Jesus called us to be fishers of men. It's interesting because of what's happening right now in the world and in New York. And remember how I started typing these visions on 312 at 11:36 p.m., I believe, and which is 9:11 right to left. So now I follow a brother in Christ named Matt, and he shared a video about New York and what's going on there and the potential governor and stuff like that. And so that made me want to look up all of my New York visions, but still connecting to today to tomorrow being the 312 in the countdown of visions, or 2 in the 8-day countdown of visions, is interesting because of 9/11 and the time that I started typing those visions on number 2 day in the countdown, connecting to now. Okay, so February 21st of 2024, which I said on the calendar that the Lord showed me in his heavenly signs, is 11/27, which is also 11/9 or 9/11. Wow. Visions while praying. Snowy mountain. It was dusk or dawn, and an explosion over the mountain in the sky, and sparkling fireballs rained down. I said it could have been Alaska or somewhere else, but it seemed to be my ski resort hometown. But Jesus later confirmed it was Mount Hermon, where the fallen angels fell. So, raining fireballs. Then I saw people in glorified bodies teleporting one by one or disappearing one by one. Then I saw a white puzzle piece. Next, I saw a bouquet. After that, I heard what sounded like whirlwinds again outside my window. Then another vision during prayer, skyscrapers and towers falling in maybe New York. That's what I got in my spirit. I also saw a rainbow, the covenant, and God's promise, and blue lapis lazuli spots I saw I saw maybe a peninsula runway with a military airplane. I heard in my spirit Guantanamo Bay. So after this vision, I Googled an aerial view of it, and it was the same place I saw aerial view in my vision. I have never traveled. I never saw photos before of Guantanamo Bay. In the vision, the military plane was green with a red star, and so I looked that description up, and it's Russia Air Force. Currently, nothing with that has really happened, but recent news reports focus on Russian naval exercises in the Caribbean, including a visit by Russian warships to Cuba. The U.S. Navy responded by dispatching the submarine USS Helena to Guantanamo Bay. These events have been described as a show of force by both nations, but not a direct threat to the U.S. or Cuba. And this is for research purposes only. Okay, so my next vision, then I saw frozen people underground, and I said maybe Antarctica. So far, though, all that came up for that, sorry, my youngest baby's awake, is California ice raids update. So I don't know if it was like maybe not physically frozen, but connecting to this, I'm not sure. Okay, then I saw static smearing down like on a TV. Then I saw a huge wooden door that was closed, again, like the ark. Then, right after, I saw a window cut looking out at the sea on a wooden ship or the ark. Then, as if I was inside it. Then, after my prayers, I went to sleep, and this morning I woke up from a dream where my brother, who is an atheist but beginning to believe because of what he's witnessed with me in my dream, he said, "You know how you and Mom were hoping Aunt D, my Aunt D's birthday is June 6th, so that's also significant because June. But she died and went to heaven on January 25th of 22. And so in the dream, he was asking, you know how you and Mom were hoping Aunt D went to heaven? And in my dream, I said, yes, I know she did because Jesus gave me a dream of her in heaven with him. And then my brother in the dream responded and said, you did. So that's interesting. And it woke me up. His voice saying that woke me up like as if he was in my house and I did not live with my brother. Okay, now for more of my New York. July 8th of 2024, 10:56 p.m. I began typing visions. I saw a young Asian boy smiling at me. I also saw a female deer, which is interesting because I literally on TikTok before making this video just shared a female deer, I believe, that was walking on water, like on a lake, walking on water like Jesus. And then I saw a magic show with a tiger on stage and a red curtain. This is all I found is June 21st of 2025. Described as Magic and Mayhem, tickets are available. There is also a reference to the Magic and Tigers of Rick Thomas in Las Vegas in 2025. I don't know, it could be a spiritual meaning. Okay, next I saw purple night sky auroras, New York skyline buildings falling. June 2025. Yes, there's a chance New Yorkers might see the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, this week, particularly on the night of June 25th, due to a geomagnetic storm. So that was yesterday. And these visions are from July 8th of 2024. But it's interesting because there's a lot of purple, like in my vision. And since the purple night sky auroras might have happened yesterday, I don't know, but I also saw during that vision the New York skyline buildings falling. I'm not sure if it'll be like a spiritual or symbolic thing or because of what's happening in New York or if it's physical. These are just visions that I received during my prayer time with Jesus. Then I saw the sea. So the sea could be the abyss, the beast rising from the sea. I then saw stars in space. Then I saw stars falling. And I believe right now the meteor shower called the Boutids or something is happening currently this week. Then I saw Marines in dawn time on the ground shooting. Not sure where. As I said, I'm not sure if this has happened or it happened yet, but I'm just sharing what I found. Troops and Marines deeply troubled by LA deployment. California National Guard's troops and Marines deployed to Los Angeles to help restore order after the days of protests against Trump. Marines take over some security in LA while cities across the US prep for something. Also, I found this. You can pause to read. Okay, then I saw fiery explosions. There's a lot going on right now, obviously, with Israel and stuff, and Iran. Then I was woken up to remember your Paw Patrol portal. I don't know. Maybe it's to bring me back to another date of visions, because I had a vision of a Paw Patrol portal, which is interesting because, oh my gosh, my son is wearing a Paw Patrol shirt right now. Show them. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will find that after this. But this video is getting long, so I'm gonna make another part